Okay, we're live. Let's see if you're catching us. Just hold on a second. We're just going to make sure that the stream is working. As soon as you see us live, Lynn, let me know.
Okay.
Kim, if you see us live.
I'm spinning. It's coming though.
Me too.
Okay,
I see us all. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Lynn, you see us there?
Not yet, but hey, it's probably there.
You might just have to refresh a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're joining us, welcome. Just hold on a second. We're just going to get our technology all going in the right spot here. Just give us 1 minute. Let me see, Lynn, if...
I see it on mine too because I shared it.
Okay. Yeah, I see it, Lynn. We're on your timeline. Okay, so let's pop in. Welcome, everybody. We're so excited that you're here today. I'm joined with Kim and Lynn, and we're going to share a little bit about what we are like on fire about. If you're watching this, say hello. If you're catching this later, hashtag replay. If you know anyone in your life who's struggling health-wise, mental health-wise, financially, you want to tag them in this post, in this live, as quickly as possible so that they can hear this information. So if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Candace Trapeau. I have been in this profession for 37 years, and I've been on a health and wellness journey for pretty much my whole entire life. I'm a mom, I'm a nanny, I'm a wife, I'm a leader, I am a friend, I'm all the things that you are. And the last 10 to 15 years, I've really focused on helping women find their path to health and find their path to independence and start to love themselves again. That's what I want for the world, for women to love themselves again. So I'm super excited to be joined by my good friend Kim Malone and my new friend Lynn Sharkey, who I've kind of known but not really known. Yeah. And we're here today to share a little bit about their journey, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the products that we're talking about that's really got us fired up, and then a little bit about how you can get your hands on them too. So Lynn, let's take a minute to introduce yourself, because we're on other people's timelines here. Your people probably know you, but my people don't know you. So share about yourself and what your pain points have been lately. Like what have you been struggling with?
I've been struggling with losing that little bit of extra weight that kind of just sticks on and won't go away. And I managed to get that down back to my, weight that I have been probably in my 20s, and I'm now 70. So it's been really exciting. I've been going through my closet thinking, hey, I haven't had worn this for a long time. Does it still fit? And it's like, yeah, it does. Like, awesome. It's like, oh, is that new? It's like, no, it's not. It's probably like about 10 years old. Anyway, so that's been good. And just feeling, not at the end of the day, sometimes I would think like, oh, I need to just lie down, have a 20-minute nap, and then I'll be okay. I haven't had to worry about having naps anymore. And I'm just feeling very alert. And yeah, feeling much better. Not as cranky as I used to be, which is really good for my coworkers.
So you used to be really low energy, kind of have a really short fuse.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
At the end of the day, you were done.
Exactly.
And
done with dinner.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, yes, awesome. That has definitely has improved, and I feel so much better. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, though. Like, are you a mom, a grandma? What are you?
I'm a single lady, one of those single ladies. I'm one of them single ladies.
Nice.
Have my own house, and just me and the two cats, crazy cats, and yeah. So nice. So I'm working part time, just 20 hours a week now. So although I've rescheduled this week, so I'm off now until following Tuesday, and yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah.
What's the dream, Lynn? What's the dream?
The dream's going to hopefully come in by the end of this year. My dream is to cruise into retirement. We've just got a new gal started, so I'm going to be training her, and hopefully she'll be the one that will carry on from where I left off. But yeah,
and what kind of work do you do? What kind of work do
you do? Accounting work, and I've been with this company for, in September it's going to be 20 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I've been through a lot of changes in our company, because they always say, well, just ask Lynn. Like, she'll know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And Kim, I got to say, that's my job. That was my profession for a long time. And it is an
Yeah,
extremely stressful job
yeah.
because you just keep getting more. There's a definition of that job, but they just keep pouring more and more and more. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does retirement look like for you? What's the dream? What are you going to do in retirement?
Well, first of all, it's going to hopefully give me more time to grow my business that I'm, like with frequence, and just get a chance to, when I want to go away, just go away. Now thankfully I have a neighbor across the street who cat sits for me when I'm gone, so that's nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So struggling with exhaustion, tiredness, brain fog, just kind of all the things, trying to lose weight, trying to feel good in your body, really trying to thrive more than survive.
Exactly.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Kim, same thing to you. Tell us a little bit about you and what you have been struggling with.
All right. So my name's Kim Malone. I live in beautiful British Columbia. It's a little bit farther than Lynn and the same province as Candace, actually. I have been in the health and wellness space for a very long time. I am a yoga coach. I have been doing that for, 12 years now. I'm practicing for probably 30-ish. So I'm dating myself here. Yikes. In my last full-time job, I am a retired youth care worker. I worked in the public school system for 14 years. So my whole career has always been sort of a connection to working with others and making an impact in their mind, body, and soul. To be honest with you, I worked with lots of wee ones that had, they needed a little bit extra love in many areas. So I'm very passionate about that. And so this space is where I thrive. This space is what brings me joy. I have it even on my tattoo here. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
What else? You want to know what's going on with me? What I've experienced? Because I want to share.
So I'll set the pace. I'll set the stage here. So about a month ago, we kind of all got introduced to some things that was really an eye opener for all of us. Yeah. And we all have a really interesting perspective on how it's helped and so on. And we're going to share what it is in a minute. But I just want each of you to share a little bit how life has changed for you a little bit in the last 30, 40 days since you've been testing these products and trying them and what you feel like now. So Kim, why don't you go first?
All right. So as I mentioned, I'm a yoga coach and I've been practicing for a really long time. But with that being said, as much as I do be very mindful about my whole health and wellness journey, I am of a mature age, a little bit younger than Lynn, but I'm 62. So my body is not 40 or 30 anymore. So I do have the odd ache and pain, and something really was a big aha moment for me about 7 days into this journey that Candace just shared, that we sort of all it came into our worlds. I was sitting at a yoga class, and for about a year, I was really struggling with coming into a certain shape. We call it shoelace pose, for those of you that are familiar with yoga. And one side of my body, I always needed to modify, adjust, use some props to be able to even get into, never mind stay in that shape. And 7 days in, I was at a class as a student and I got into that shape and I was able to sit in that shape on both sides for 5 minutes. It was a yin practice for any of you that are familiar with that. And I very much encourage people to stay in the moment and stay on your mat. But at that moment, I couldn't. All my head was going was, oh my gosh, this person and that person and every single person I knew that had a little cranky, spicy spot in their body needs to know that this just happened for me. I couldn't believe it. In fact, I phoned Candace and another girl going, oh my gosh, my knee. And they thought I had done something. And I said, oh yeah. Something positive is what has been going on. And then fast forward, and that's just a physical thing. Never mind what's going on with my whole heart space and my mind. It's really, I got goosebumps just thinking about it. But about another 2 weeks into it, and again, the knees, and I just want to say that my knees are not cranky, that it has stopped me in doing things, but I have had to be mindful and be very cautious about certain things. A couple weeks forward, I'm again a student, and a friend of mine had set up my mat and my blocks and everything, and because I was running a little bit late, and she did not know that I always have a blanket to put under my knees when you're in a tabletop and doing anything on your knees. And because I wasn't early, I apologize. I didn't have the blanket and I didn't want to go and get it. So I thought, oh, I'll roll my mat, whatever. I went through the whole practice and there was a lot of knee posing, kneeling shapes. I never needed a blanket. At the end of the practice, I looked at her and I go, Sherry, I didn't need a blanket. I didn't need a blanket. She's like, great. She didn't really understand what was going on. I was over the moon because that has been going on for years. So 7 days, big aha. 21 days, another big aha. And I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So any of you that don't sleep, that's huge. I've tried so many things. Yeah. So that, and there's so much more, but I know Lynn has a good story too. So I don't want to take up all the time.
Yeah.
I know it can just go on and on and on. So if you're watching this and you suffer with cranky knees or cranky joints or, lack of sleep, put it in the comments because you're not alone. I think we all hit that certain age and those kinds of things start to happen. And for a lot of us, especially women, the lack of sleep happens much earlier. You don't have to be in your 40s, 50s, 60s. It starts in your 20s and your 30s. And so, you don't want to wait till you've got all those cranky bits because you're not sleeping and that's, being a detriment to you healing. So Lynn, let's hear a little bit about your story and what's been going on with you.
Yeah, my story is that I had been on other products and it was actually the phase where you stop taking particular ones for a month when I started this. And I thought, well, that's good timing. And I had been bothered with problem with my elbow. I kind of blame it on playing pickleball and then I looked it up. It's like, oh, apparently that can happen. So I was like, oh, okay, fine. So anyway, I was taking these products for maybe about 4 or 5 days. And so I thought, wait a minute. My elbow's not sore anymore. I just didn't notice it anymore because every night when I go to bed, I'd be trying to put creams on or something. It's like, oh, I want to get to sleep and I can't because my elbow is sore. But yeah, suddenly it's like, oh, I don't have that problem anymore. And it's just that was just started from taking the first 2 products, Rise and Rise and Vibin, and it's poof, it's gone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Anything else that it's done for you, mood-wise, brain-wise, thinking-wise, sleeping-wise?
Well, I can definitely say that I'm not as cranky because sometimes I try not to verbalize when I'm at work, but I would have these like, oh my God, it's just really like, why did you do that? Why'd you do that? And it's like my coworkers, obviously. And now it's kind of like, oh wow, you got that one right. Oh, that's great. You got that one right. That's good.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
A lot more mellow, which I'm sure, I don't think anybody really heard me, but maybe the people who were sitting behind me might have heard me mumbling and grumbling myself. Like, so,
but even that internal frustration raises your stress levels, right?
Exactly.
It makes you, even if other people don't know it, you feel it. And your anxiety level is higher, your overwhelm is higher.
And the other thing that I just noticed, because early this morning, I thought, I haven't done my blood pressure for a while because every time I did, it was, what I really hate is I put that machine on and it starts to do the little charge and then it pauses and think, okay, it's going to be good. And then it was it's like, oh no, it's going to be high. Well, okay, fine. So I did it this morning and I'm down finally in the green zone. So, it was just like, oh, thank goodness, because I've really been putting it aside. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I know I have problems, but I don't want to know. And I thought,
that's so exciting.
It is. Yeah. So I was really pleased about that. Yeah.
Love that. And I just want to be very, very clear. If you're watching this, we don't cure, we don't treat, we don't, none of those kinds of things. We're just sharing our experiences. And I'm going to share just quickly about my experience because mine's a little bit different than both of yours. Mm-hmm. For me, 15 years ago, menopause hit me like a ton of bricks. I literally have a moment in my head where I was sitting on a chair crying to my husband going, I do not know what is going on in my head. I am not myself. And I went on a journey for 15 years to try to figure that out. And I spent tons of money and I went to naturopaths and did all the things. I've been going to acupuncture and EMDR and therapy and, massage, all that stuff to help lower my cortisol levels because I had reached a point where I just lived in chronic, what you were talking about, Lynn, just that chronic, everything made me mad. Everything made me feel overwhelmed. Every problem seemed like it was the end of the world because here's what I've learned is that most of us are living in a fight or flight situation. And fight or flight means you're ready to fight and you're ready to defend and you're ready not to die. And what happens, especially over the last, let's say 6 years, where we've gone through some really hard things as a world, as humans, we've all kind of been stuck into that fight or flight situation and your brain just doesn't click out of it. And so for me, within about the very first day that I took these products, like within 20 minutes, I was literally sitting right here. And I will tell you, for the first time in a really long time, I could just, in about 20 minutes, I could feel like my shoulders relaxed. And I felt like someone gave my central nervous system a hug. And I've tried a lot of things that have given me more energy and given me that boost and pushed me through, but nothing that made me feel calm and peaceful. Yeah. And it just got better. And within about 4 days, my husband looked at me. I woke up on a Saturday morning. We literally were just getting out of bed and he looked at me and goes, what's different with you? And I went, what do you mean? And he goes, you just look like you have a spark today. And I had to sit with that for a minute because I wasn't quite sure what that was. And I looked at him and I said, I think I feel happy for nothing, for no reason. And I was like, is that joy? Is that joy in my heart? And then about 5 days later, him and I, as married couples do, we're sitting in a discussion. We'll call it a discussion, as married people have. And yeah, it was spicy. It was definitely spicy. And he kind of looked at me and said, you're so peaceful and calm through this. And I was like, yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like that really short fuse I was living on, which so many of us are living on, where every little thing makes you feel overwhelmed or exhausted, or like I can't take one more freaking thing. I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
It's just lengthened that fuse to what it used to be, where I'm like, I have all the same problems I had 3 weeks ago. Yeah. But I can see through them and they're not choking me. When I smile now, it goes past my teeth. Before I just smiled like this. It wasn't anything that I felt. And for me, that's what it's done. So we're going to talk about these products real quick, and we're going to tell you why they're so amazing. And we all started on these, and then a few of us have added this one, and we have a whole line of products, but these honestly are game changers for people. So this product came to be a few years ago because our owners, Barb and Dave Pitcock, had a daughter who was struggling with mental health and addiction, and she OD'd on fentanyl. And if you're watching this and you can relate to any of the things we talked about, overwhelm, anxiety, mental health issues, loved ones struggling in whichever way they are, you need to tune in, because I think there's nobody that gets untouched with that. So they took their daughter home and they thought they have to find some solutions. She just has always struggled. And so they started to look, and they knew there was nothing out there. So they thought, we have to create something. So they created this nootropic drink, which is made with 7 adaptogen mushrooms. It tastes delicious. Honestly, I'm drinking it right now. It tastes like peach tea, really. We just had a peach flavor drop, and we also have a watermelon drop flavor that was out there. I think it might be sold out now. But you add a scoop of this to water, drink it up. It's delicious. So they came up with this nootropic drink. But then Dave had always been really interested in frequencies, vibration, energy. And if you don't know what that is, just think about, if you're ever in a bad mood and you play that song you love and you're like, ooh, that's better. Or you've ever said, I'm going to go outside and walk. I need to go for a walk. It makes me feel better. Or maybe you've heard of grounding sheets or vibrational plates. Maybe you've had an ultrasound. Those are all frequencies. Maybe they clean your teeth. That's a frequency. When you flip the light on, that's a frequency. Right now, this is a frequency.
And this is not a good frequency.
Electronic magnetic fields are not great for you. But we thought, what if we put up those frequencies in this product, and they got this big medallion, proprietary medallion that has 11 harmonic frequencies. If you don't know, like, you don't understand that, that's okay. I didn't understand it at first either, but know this, each organ in your body is tied to a frequency.
Yeah.
Like, everything is tied to a frequency. My husband and I were talking last night. I'm like, we're talking through frequency. That's how frequency works. It's science. And so they got this big medallion, and what they do is they put everything that they make into this big medallion, and it is charged for 2 hours with those 11 harmonic frequencies. So those frequencies are embedded in this product. So not only are you getting an amazing nootropic drink, but you're getting those frequencies as well. And then they created this, which is our source, which is a trace mineral, which every single person in the world is lacking in trace minerals, you guys. It's just the way it is. You know, and you need trace minerals to help your body absorb all the other good things you're giving it, all the veggies, all the vitamins, all the water, everything. Those trace minerals are what helps you with absorption. And this has black fulvic mineral powder in it, which is, if you don't know what that is, you need to do a little research. It is an amazing mineral that we all need, and it helps with all of the other minerals. It's like the vehicle that helps all the other minerals do what they want. And this is also charged. So everything that we make is charged. We also have this product called Reverse, which is what we are talking about for sleep. If you're lacking in sleep, this Reverse, anti-aging Reverse, that's what we call Reverse, helps with the telomeres that are on the end of your DNA, which kind of, as you age, get kind of fragmented. This helps to rebuild those telomeres. And that's why it's anti-aging. It helps with metabolism. It helps with energy. It helps with a billion things. So these 3 products alone are a game changer for people. These 2 for sure everybody needs. But if you lack focus, clarity, energy, sleep, when they created these products and gave them to their daughter, she was like, we have to tell the world about this. And that's how Frequence came to be. And then they gave these products to a few friends. And their friends started using them, and their friends were like, oh my gosh, this is a game changer. So they knew that they had to do something about it. And that's how it came to be. And today we have supplements, we have jewelry. This bracelet has been tuned for 2 hours. Kim's got hers on. We have these straws that are tuned. We have, it's in my pocket because I carry it with
This
me.
is my favorite thing. I blow bubbles with everything like a kid now.
It's an anti-aging straw. So when you see Kim drinking in the middle of it, you don't pucker your lips to get those wrinkles. It's anti-wrinkle. We even have
A girl needs help, right?
Exactly. We have lip balm that's charged. We have skincare that's charged. We have essential oils that are charged. We have drink bottles that are charged. We have pet tags that are charged.
Yeah.
Like everything. And I love it because my little grandbabies love this straw and they want to drink through it all the time. And everything that is drank through this straw that Kim was drinking through is now charged with those 200 hertz of frequencies. So that's a little bit about how these products came to be and what they are. If you still don't understand frequencies, reach out to one of us. We'll get you some videos where doctors and professionals are talking about it, because this isn't new. Frequencies are everywhere around you. It runs the world.
Yeah.
We're just figuring out how to get them in charged nutrition that can help you with your everyday functions. So if you've stuck with us this long and you're like, okay, tell me how I get this in my hands. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can get this in your hands. You can just reach out to one of us and purchase as a customer. We love people who purchase as customers. You can, when you're a customer, you get a link, you try your products, you can get 10% off when you put it on subscription. You get a link, and as soon as 3 people purchase using your link, because you're going to tell your friends and family about this, right? Like,
For sure.
you don't want everybody to know about this. You're going to get points on your account that you can then use to get your products at a discount or free. It's so good, right? So good. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't have the budget for these products, or maybe I don't have the budget for a lot of things in my life. Look, the cost of living has skyrocketed and income has stayed exactly where it's been for years. There is a gap here that most of us are struggling with. And most people end up cutting this budget and cutting this from their budget and going without that and going without this. Or going to get that second job where they now have a second boss who now owns their life and tells them when to work and when they have to be somewhere. If you have a phone and you have people in your life that you know need to be introduced to these products, and you have a heart to serve, you want to look at coming in as an affiliate, because you can make anywhere from 5 to 30% commission on your products and a discount on your products. You can, and look, we all just tell people when we have something we love anyways. If it works for you, and most people notice this, I noticed it right away. Kim noticed it right away. You might not notice it for 5 days or 6 days or whatever, but you will notice it over time. People are going to ask you what you're doing. People are going to ask you why you're in such a good mood. Why aren't you cranky anymore, right, Lynn? They're going to ask you those kinds of things, and you're going to be able to say because of this.
Yeah.
And I've been in this profession for 37 years. Kim, how long have you been here for?
Just 4 or 5, like really in it.
And Lynn, you said you joined.
5.
Yeah, you joined pre-COVID. So between all of us, we've been around for 50 some years. And the other thing to know is that none of us have seen this kind of compensation plan before, where the company pays you on the full dollar. I'm speaking to the person here who might have been down this road before, and you're like, I don't want to go down there again. You want to revisit this, because this is the first company where I've seen where you spend if someone spends $100, you make your commission on $100, not a BV, CV, QV, PV, whatever V you want to name. It's the $100 that person spends. You make that commission and you make that discount on that. So that is unlike anything else. So if you have a phone, we have all the systems. We will teach you how to do it from the start. We support Lynn as a brand new affiliate here, so we're supporting her today by coming and sharing this information. We have these info calls a couple times a week where you don't have to be a pro, because who has the time to do that? We just have everything at your fingertips that you can just send those videos and everything out. We will walk this journey with you from the start till you feel comfortable doing it on your own. So hopefully this has been enlightening to you, and you've heard something that you want to share with your friends and family. Ladies, do you want to share anything before we wrap up?
No, I just think give it a try. I mean, what have you got to lose? 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, where do you see that?
Empty bottle money back guarantee. I forgot to mention that. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. So thanks so much, ladies, for joining today. Thanks if you've watched and stuck with us. And we hope to have a conversation with you again. Have a good night, everybody.